of the carnage right there on that hill today.
But in reality, it was English blood. Today, it's Norman blood.
William the Conqueror is, I'm afraid, William the very, very dead right now.
What, Willie's been killed, has he?
And William bought the farm.
I've got nothing left.
Guys.
I've got nothing left.
I don't think Kip will ever accept he will still be fighting. Captains, come on back up, please.
Oh, dear.
Exhausted. Do you know, I really thought from the way you started...
Good battle.
Well done, guys. Doesn't matter. Well done.
Did our best.
It was heroic.
Well done,
Heroic it
well
was.
done.
I really thought from the way you started, it was... And you know, the moment for me was when you did that attack with cavalry, turned around, retreated,
Come back,
and they
yeah.
all drew out. It was
Yeah.
textbook, exactly as it should have been. But you didn't hammer home that advantage and get in there, I don't
Look
think.
quick.
The infantry were further away than we realised.
Yeah. Kip standing there saying, no, it's not over yet. Yes, it is. Everybody but you was dead. I'm sorry, mate. But a good bit of Welsh spirit there. Let's find out what the experts think. Guys?
What do you think of it? You lost the Battle of Hastings. You were playing the Normans and you lost the Battle of Hastings. How could you do that?
Oops. Where did they go wrong? What were the main things that they got wrong there?
They made a great big hole in the enemy's shield wall. The English shield wall, of its own free will, started chasing after them, opened up a great big hole. And what did the team do about it? Nothing.
They did. The classic tactic. They created a feigned retreat and drew these guys down.
It was brilliant to watch. It was a real moment.
I thought they're doing this wonderfully. They then did nothing about it. And then they had a pause to discuss that they didn't do that and didn't act on it. And you didn't have the killer instinct. You didn't operate in the rout as you should. You thought that you'd killed King Harold.
Yeah.
Didn't
But
they?
you hadn't.
Don't take that off them. So all that excitement was over nothing.
But it made you complacent. And whether it was Harold or wasn't, you shouldn't have been complacent. You should have rammed home your advantage.
So show us what really happened then. What happened in the actual battle?
We can show you that. I'm Norman. Call me Norman.
Stand back, this can get... In fact, it will get messy.
I've got a wonderful tactical position. I'm commanding this slope. I've got my flanks anchored by trees at either side. And I've got a nice, dense, impenetrable shield wall. This is where I live. I'm not in a hurry. What are you going to do? You get excited. I'll wait.
So, the English are standing between me and London. And so I'm going to move my infantry up. I'm going to do it without disrupting my own guys, and I'm going to allow my infantry to engage directly with the shield wall. The archers are trying to disrupt the shield wall. The infantry are trying to take advantage of it. And whenever there's an opportunity, I can bring my cavalry in and get them engaged.
Now, obviously, we're not doing nothing, but we are holding shape, we're holding formation. We're having to lift our shields against your missiles, but we've got guys in the back row who are hurling javelins out of you, hurling throwing maces, hurling axes. There's a lot of stuff coming at you. If you linger there too long, you're going to take heavy casualties. You're much more exposed than we are.
The Normans had a guy who was experienced at the feigned flight. Just the tactics you guys used so well. They got this guy to come up on one flank and engage the English on horseback. Risky. Easier to hit people on horseback, big targets. The English...
Well, we're still standing there, but perhaps in that engagement, a stray arrow or a javelin did get Girth and Leofwine. So this is a flank without a head, without a command.
So when these guys start their planned retreat, start charging off downhill on horseback...
My hot-headed guys, without command, think, wonderful, we've got them on the run. When they start running down the hill, because as they do so, they start to fragment.
Horse moves fast, horse turns fast. These horses turn around and take advantage of the fact that the shield wall is now disrupted. There had been a continuous wall from tree to shining tree, and there's a big hole in it now. And now is the moment when the cavalry and the best infantry start moving in and surrounding bits of the shield wall as it breaks apart.
Because this is gone, you can now get round the back. Your cavalry can come in, and you can start taking us at all angles.
So first by little pinpricks, and then the rushing torrent, the entire English army is rendered pointless. They're not blocking the road to London anymore. and William the Bastard rides to London and starts to build a tower there to commemorate his victory.
Having killed Harold.
And that is how it did happen. That's how it was supposed to have been done today. But it wasn't. So, Eric and Mike, thank you very much. Team, what can I say? Well, you lost, really, and that's it. But thank you very much for playing. Good sport. You have been watching Time Commanders.
The Norman success at Hastings meant more than just one battle victory. It resulted in legal and linguistic reforms which still affect us today. The establishment of a cross-channel monarchy established a template for the bloody relations between England and France, which would last for centuries.
Stay with us here on BBC Two. Ray Mears survives the Stone Age next.